Hello everyone, I'm back to share some more Christmas in July projects. I'm glad I was able to fit some more in. I'm going to show you, what I use to make the tags that I have to share, and then I'll show you the tags. And I actually did two different sets of tags. Okay, so what I tried to divide the supplies up, but I have a feeling I might mess that up. Okay. Let me show you the paper for the first set of tags and the dies and stamps. So this paper was used. It's called Believe in Magic. And my stuff is all pretty old, right? So I haven't bought new stuff really for Christmas in a little while. But so this is first edition paper. And it's a 6x6 for Believe in Magic. It's kind of funny because really you don't even see it very well, but down here there's a red gingham piece, and that's right here. This paper is double-sided, and there's some specialty papers in it. Very nice quality paper. Okay, this is some of the linen weight paper from Paper Tray Ink. You can kind of see that there's a texture in it. I needed to back up my tags to give it more weight, and also to stamp a to and from on the back. So I use that for the back side. This is some vellum as well from Paper Tray Ink. This is not the linen weight. They do have a linen weight as well. This is a little bit lighter than that, but still very good for heat embossing. So pretty good weight there. I also rated my scrap stash or my paper stash bin. This is Pure Poppy from Paper Tray, and then this is Pine Feather, and this is some brown chipboard from Northwood. I got this at Tuesday Morning when they used to be open, so some years ago, but it's a nice thick cardstock. So I use that paper, and then for the first set of tags, I used the Memento Rich Cocoa, a little tiny pad because I had a small stamp. And I used this Holly punch, and it's from EK Success. I don't know if you can get this still, but this is what I used. This To and From Impression Obsession. I know this is no longer carried, but this, and then this Gingerbread Wood 2 hybrid ink from scrapbook.com. Here's the dies. I know it's kind of overkill, but I don't know which sets these came from. I just went searching for a smaller gingerbread for what I intended, and so I have these two that I used from, I pulled them from sets. I don't know which ones they came from, but it's because I wanted them to fit in this measuring cup. You see the measuring cup? It's backwards, of course. When you die cut it, it actually impresses the measurements and the word 1 cup into the paper. So these guys fit really nicely. That's why I pulled these two. But this die set where the measuring cup comes from has a couple of things. And you can see that this guy is missing because he's in a different container. But this is from Divinity Designs. It's called Baking Tools, and I purchased 2 sets of this, and it's from 2019. So quite an old set. They may still have it. I don't know. Actually, I think, is that the new name of the company? They used to be called Our Daily Bread, but it's Divinity Designs. So that's that die set and the 2 gingers. I also used this stamp set from Jaded Blossom. I actually cut my stamp, or 2 stamps, because I wanted to use a circular sort of sentiment here. And so you'll see these 2 right here I cut, and I know a lot of people aren't comfortable doing this, but instead of having to mask off this portion of the stamp every time I went to ink it, I just decided cutting it was the best way to do it, because I'd probably use that more. And I just wanted this arched sentiment. I actually like this one better because it's a little bit bigger in terms of the print. When you cut your stamps, do not carve out these pieces. I know you're tempted to, but if you ever want to put it back together, you fit it together like a puzzle. So you just cut it as little as possible to get the piece you needed. And you don't pull it apart, you cut it. So make sure you cut all the way to the two places where they meet, and then you'll be able to join them back together as a circle when you need to or want to. So I use these two sentiments here. And then I use this die set from Sunny Studio, the tag right here. And this set from Tim Holtz, I used this tag right here. Yeah, this tag right here. It's actually bigger, so and that's to fit all of the pieces on my thing. Now I have lots of little pieces, so you'll see that I actually punched the Pure Poppy little circles from this punch here. I just cut a strip, a very narrow strip, to punch the little pieces of berries. And this is my extra berries here with some trash in there. But and then I also punched strips of the leaves out of the same punch, you know. So I have extra leaves. And then here are the extra measuring cups out of vellum. And I have some extra gingerbreads, but these are different ones. You can see I put together some extra hollies here. So later on I can use them for projects. And these are just little sprinkle containers that you can get at Target. I got these at Target last Christmas. And they had all of those for the cookie making. I also used the seam binding here. It's a pretty old seam binding. Made in the USA. Very few things are anymore. But this is some red seam binding. Very nice. I think that's it. So here are my tags. I made a couple of each type. Okay. So they're small, but I thought they were cute. So I have a couple of the same. You'll notice that there's one gingerbread in the measuring cup with the holly. And then there's that sentiment, Gingerbread Kisses, and Goody Goody Gumdrops. Now, like I said, I like this one better because it's larger than this one that says Goody Goody Gumdrops. And that's just because it's easier to read for most people. But I think they turned out really cute. I actually didn't bring this over here, but this is twine from Maya Road. And this is just some little silver jingle bells that I have in my stash. They're really tiny. So I just tied the jingle bell onto the ribbon here. So you can see the two different, these are the smaller size of tag, and there's two different versions because I used the two different stamps on each one. And if you're wondering how the vellum is adhered, it's actually underneath where the holly is. So I have to know where the gingerbread was and where it would fit into the measuring cup, but I basically arranged it before I glued everything down to get an idea. So you can see that here. So I have 5 of these little guys. They're all pretty much the same, with one gingerbread in each of the cups. Cute, huh? So that's that. And then for the larger tags, I put 2 gingerbreads in the cup. I fit them together, and you can see the sentiment on this side. Again, I have 2 versions. So there's the Gingerbread Kisses and the Goody Goody Gumdrops. Actually, again, I like this one better. And I kind of lined it up with the hole where the tag is for the tag for this larger tag itself. And again, 2 gingers, the measuring cup, and then some holly. This one has a bigger jingle bell on it, and that bell comes, I think they came from Michael's, this color here. It's like a brushed brown color, like a bronze, and those are just tied on there. Oh, I didn't show you the back of my tag. So the back is, again, just stamped with that to and from stamp that I showed you from IO. And I stamped it in that color as well as the gingerbread color, so you can see 2 different. I kind of switched between the 2. So that's the back with that linen paper that I cut. So those are tags that I made, and I made 4 of the larger ones and 5 of the smaller ones. So that's that. Let me put those aside because I have more to share. Okay, I did a different set of tags because I was just ambitious, I guess. This is what I used for those tags. I used this stacked gingerbread. This die comes from that set. You can see them right here. This guy down here. They're actually hooked together in the die. You won't lose it as easy. This set from the Greetery, it is called Tear Strip Tags. So you can make 4 tags at the same time. This one's for Christmas. They have a birthday one, which I have stuck in here. And here is the tag set, the die itself. So they're all hooked together. It cuts all the way up until this little corner right here. We have to snip them apart, and then over here as well. And then you have these little decorative pieces that you can use on top. I didn't use this die. And then they also have a sentiment strip. I didn't use this. I just used the tag set. Okay. And then I also used this ink, which I actually used 2 different browns. I don't know why. This is a Sukaniko pine cone, and this is dark chocolate from Paper Tray. And the paper is this Studio Light Scandinavian paper. I love this paper. I have to hold it together with a rubber band because the cover's coming off. So my scraps are in here. And then this paper is from Paper Tray. This is an old design series paper. They don't have this anymore, I don't believe. But I love this craft color and the gingham pattern that it has. So I use this for the backs of my tags. All right. I made 4 of these tags. So each one is slightly different because the sentiment strip differs, right? There's 4 different sentiments. So I didn't mention this. I put these little hearts, these little wood hearts, on the string here. And this string comes from Walmart. You can get this dark brown string at Walmart. And I just threaded it through the buttonholes. I can't talk. So here's the front of it. Stuck that ginger there. And then the back has this on the back. So you have the to and from. This is in that Greetery stamp set. So you stamp 4 at a time. So it really does save some time. And then this one says with love at Christmas. And again, the back is slightly different. It says to and from, but it's in a different font. So again, they all come out differently. This one has a different to and from, and this one says special delivery for the holidays. Betsy really is great at, varying things, making things really unique. This one says Christmas cheer, wrapped up inside. And you can see the print on this red paper is like a sweater, a knitted sweater. That's the one I happened to choose. It was actually a scrap in the paper pad that I had, not finished. So, and then the back has a to and from. So those are the tags that I did. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will hopefully make another project. I did cards the first time. These are tags. I don't know what my next project will be, if I have time to do it. Let me mention also these Prim Hearts come from Amazon, I believe. That's where I got them from. They're made from wood. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back, and thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!